Hello and welcome to the second part of this very special two-part Walk the Talk with Saif Ali Khan. I'm at Pataudi with him at his ancestral family palace. We talked last week about his family, about his late father, about growing up in such a talented household. And today we talk a bit more about Saif, his movies, his life in the movies, and his personal life as well. In the movies, people would see you as Sharmila's son.
Yes, I think so. I mean, even when I remember somebody saying to me once, they said, "Well, what do you want to be called?" So I said, "I don't know what you mean." So he said, "We need to. Should it be, Pataudi?" Or so I said, "I think we should stick with Saif Ali Khan because in case it's a disaster, let's not involve the family name." So I remember that conversation. But no, I mean, doors in the sense that also there's a generation. I mean, yeah, I guess, we do have a trend of giving some attention to star children. Maybe some of them are groomed slightly more for movies or something. But anyway, for me, I don't consider it any kind of an advantage. Also because I think I learnt my job over the years and looked more the part over the years. And when I first started off, I was, quite not suited to that particular line of work.
But all I can say is that, whatever you've done or whatever line you've chosen, you haven't brought anything but credit to the Pataudi name.
Well, that's very kind of you, Shekhar.
And to the Sharmila Tagore name.
I was, again, very proud of her in a different way. Like sometimes, at Lord's, someone says something about Abba, there's so many times where you feel so much pride. I mean, having not gotten, this is not some sort of thing you get over, but I would still get emotional if I think about some of the more heroic things, rather than just a sentimental sadness at a loss.
Right.
But if somebody writes a piece about him walking out to bat against Australia, dragging his leg behind him with a torn hamstring.
Oh, absolutely.
So
and he could play only one shot.
Yeah.
And a lot of that was a pull shot.
So,
and they had two mid wickets.
Yeah.
And he could still hit it between them.
Which is, these are the things, I think.
Right.
I mean, if you read or watch Senna's biography with the Formula One happening now, I think what makes you a star is the adversity. I mean, like to win a race in 6th gear, or to start from 18 and make your way. I mean, that's what you remember. Right. But Amma, we went to the Marrakesh Film Festival and I met Martin Scorsese, and he talked about Satyajit Ray, and he was restoring some of his movies. And I was just, again, in awe and sort of slightly surreal moment for me where he says, I've watched Davy and I've watched, and all these French people and all were giving her so much respect that I called her, which is not something I do very often in those circumstances, and say, I'm standing here with these international directors and stars, and they're speaking so highly of you. I'm so proud, And she's like...
You remember the conversation we had on a flight once?
Yes.
When I said that your mother is the most talented member of your family.
Yeah.
Partly I was also influenced by the fact that she and I went to the same gym for a very long time.
Yes.
And I quickly revised that opinion when I wrote that kind of, I don't want to use the word obituary, tribute to your father.
Right.
Because he had dealt with so much adversity in such difficult times. It was tough to be a Muslim public figure in India in the 60s.
Yes.
It's not like now.
Right.
Now anybody can be anybody.
Yeah. Yes. Well, unless you're trying to buy a flat in Juhu.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's very tough. Have you had the problem?
Yes, but I don't consider it a problem. I bought one in Bandra. But,
that's right. You just moved closer.
No sea view.
Saif, we've had a long conversation. Never talked about the movies.
Right.
Tell me about your life in the movies. How do movies differ from cricket? And how do movies today differ from your mom's time?
I think it's actually very strange.
Your own time is divided in two eras. First one was when you did a lot of the not very prominent roles.
Yes.
Khiladi and Adi, that period.
I think now with our own production and the kind of films, lots has changed. But it's funny, like, I was talking to Kareena about this actually. She was saying to me also, and I feel the same way, that if you see, when we're watching a documentary...
You got a prominent tattoo as well.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
I normally wouldn't, but it's because of high respect for you and your show.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.